All right, welcome back, guys. It's been a while since we've released a video, and there's just been a lot of changes in the band.
Bryson had bad diarrhea.
Yeah,
Terrible
It was his diarrhea that changed the entire schedule.
The biggest change is we all decided to change our roles in the band. We all play different instruments. I am now the drummer.
I don't know how that happened, but he's insanely good. We're just kidding.
Keith sings.
I sing.
Yeah, Keith is the lead singer. I actually am not in the band anymore because
He's
I'm
actually-
red.
But for some reason, he keeps saying it's his band.
Yeah, I can't. I'm just
That's
stuck.
an episode we should have. We should have an episode where we talk about the contract. We should go over the contract.
The contract.
We would all bring like different rules.
And I'm the only one who has to sign them. Anyway, guys, it's been a while. There's been a lot of changes. Bryson is a new father.
It's true. I had a baby. She is upstairs right now.
Well, his wife had a baby.
Oh, my wife had a baby. Yes, it's true.
It's true.
I helped.
A little bit.
I was there.
We're also in a different location. We were doing it at Keith's place, and then parking just kind of went.
Parking is a money racket in Utah Valley. So, we're at Bryson's new house.
I have parking.
He has, yeah,
I
and
got
so
a driveway.
yeah,
Garage.
we got. It's actually really amazing.
Yeah, he's got a nice place.
His house is
thanks,
incredible, and so it worked out for everyone. It's actually pretty essential too for all of
Oh,
us.
yeah, I agree.
So it worked out. So yeah, and there's some other things that went on. There was just getting busy. A lot of I don't know. I went through a lot of personal stuff that really affected me, and so we kind of.
Keith went to Virginia
Yeah, Keith went to Virginia for his
for
birthday.
the first time in 2 years.
Yeah, it's been a long time. So we kind of just we're just kind of busy, and so we apologize for the absence, but you should be seeing a new video every week.
We also had a lot of technical difficulties. That was the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Mitchell forgot to press record.
Oh
On
my!
more than one occasion.
There's only 2 times that happened. 2 times.
One day we just need to make a whole entire just compile all the videos of or just I think we used
How do
to
you
have
compile videos that don't exist?
I mean, the audio of no, you didn't. Like Keith saying, "You gotta be kidding me."
Yeah, I think a huge part of it was technical difficulties because we had a bunch of videos we recorded.
Well, we didn't record.
We
No,
talked
there was
in front of a
there were some
camera.
that we didn't record. There were
That's
some that we didn't record, but there were some that we did record that
And
just
the audio
couldn't.
was too bad.
The audio was too bad, or we just couldn't get the video to upload to my computer. It was just a mess, and so we kind of took a step back, and now we're back full-fledged in a better place.
So this episode is about pre-show rituals. We all have things we do before our shows that get us in the zone, that get us feeling ready, and we're going to talk about those today. One thing that I always get asked is, have you ever not done these things? And I say, no. What happens if you don't? I don't want to find out. They probably don't make a difference, but they do in my mind.
Everyone does something. Regardless, people are I don't really do anything. And I guarantee you, subconsciously, everyone has something that they do before a show. And because a show, regardless of how many times you do it, you still get a level of nervousness. Because it's really, you're putting yourself out there in front of people. And you have to perform. And it has to be spectacular because that's the expectation people have, and so it's a lot of mental strain, even mental, physical. It can even be spiritually draining, and if you don't have pre-show rituals, it would, I think, burn out everyone. So it does make a difference.
As a band, first of all, this is fairly new for us. Actually, very new. We've only done it. We just started it for the last show. But what we started doing is the night before our every show, we go out to dinner as a band. Last time we went to Yummy's.
It was yummy.
Which is Korean barbecue.
Korean barbecue, yeah.
If you haven't had it, you're missing out. And this time, where did we? Are we going to Maria Bonitas this time?
Oh, yeah, I'm down to do that.
Yeah, we're getting delicious Mexican food.
Mitchell's not though because that has dairy in it. He's just going to watch us eat.
Oh,
Okay, well, sometimes it should be better.
So his pre-show ritual is making sure to not eat dairy for 52
Or caffeine.
hours.
Oh,
Was that
50,
Yeah,
no,
58
58.
58 hours.
Not
But
48.
he also has to tell people about it at least 7 times.
Yeah, on top of Phil Spector's wall of sound in the mix of it.
Dear Lord.
Well, yeah. Other
What
than that,
happened?
what other band stuff do we do? You know,
As a band, I think we sometimes eat like after sound check before.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
That's
it's
not really a ritual,
it's
though.
Not. It's just kind of happens. You just eat.
If we have
you
time,
know,
we
people.
go eat. You know, because you got to eat.
that's true. Yeah, you gotta eat.
Okay, so I
Salami and
am
bread.
probably proving Mitchell's point where you probably have to have pre-show rituals because every time before the show I get so nervous that I just get really stressed out and I don't eat. And,
That's a horrible pre-show ritual.
Yeah, dude.
So
you
that's
need-
why I
you
don't have
need-
any
I
rituals.
you
think-
need some rituals.
If you have any rituals for Alec to try, comment below so you can try
I
them
think you
out.
should start eating a stick of salami and a loaf of bread.
Oh yeah, dude, you should.
I do need that.
He's like, I do. I
That's
do.
probably one thing I would eat just because.
Salami and bread.
But okay, I would like to share something to the audience. So, I believe it's Gallows. I can't remember what the brand of salami, but for a while at Costco, they were selling salami, the big logs of salami. They're like 2 pounds, and at Walmart you can, or just like your normal grocery store, you can find salami, and it'd be like, I want to say like 16 ounces. Actually, probably less than that. It's probably like 10 ounces for like $8. But you could buy this 2 pounds of a log of salami for like $7 at Costco, and so I have the greatest time when that happens. But I think it's seasonal. I think it's seasonal because
It's a great
it's no longer there, and I'm actually
It's the
very
little
sad.
things in
Oh, that's
life.
awful. Oh man, sorry for your loss.
Thank you.
Our next video.
No one else has been there for
our next
me.
video will say it could have been sponsored by a stick of salami. Maybe you can get a salami endorsement.
Seriously, that's all I want.
That'd be awesome.
I don't need the Gibson
stick
sponsorship.
of
I want
salami.
salami.
Slambo!
Endless salami.
Gosh.
Endless
You
salami.
got me daydreaming,
So
guys.
yeah, Alec, you need to get some rituals.
So, yeah, we're going to help him. So, comment below in this video for rituals for him to try out, and we'll see which ones work for
Yep.
him. We'll put it in our Instagram story and say, all right, here, he tried this one. This is the one. So, follow us again on Instagram and Facebook, and follow the journey, because that's where we're going to post the things you're going to refer him to do. He's going to do them. And I've already volunteered him for it.
I've not even agreed to any of them.
It's in the contract.
It's almost
It's in the
yeah.
contract.
Mitch is my personal, not trainer, but he's like
Manager.
for pre-show rituals.
I am the pre-show
Pre-show health
ritual
manager.
Pre-show health manager. Dude, that might be cool. You know, maybe I can start making some money just doing that on the side.
Yeah. So that's all I got. Nothing.
That's all I got.
My pre-show ritual, some of my rituals, I just started doing recently. The following is I have a pair of Skull Candy headphones that I throw on.
Not sponsored by Skull Candy.
I'm not sponsored by Skull Candy. It's just
Yet.
But we could be.
could
we
be.
could be.
I'm kind of an is it autophile? Is that the phrase?
Audio file.
Audiophile, where I just love listening to music and just the sound and the feeling of it. And I really like meditation music, which I think it's kind of a little bit the opposite of what Keith does, which he'll get into that with the kind of music he listens to before a show. But for me, I like to listen to like nature sounds, ambient noises. I just like to be really centered and calm because for me, I found the balance of singing and performing is it's not just like being crazy, but it's also not just being like super calm. It's like somewhere in the center. And so for me, really collecting my energy, I found the most successful way to do that is listening to meditation playlists, and it really helps me just feel calm and centered right before. And I actually do that, I think, 20 minutes before we go on stage, just so that I can be focused and stay calm. Because I still get pre-show jitters. I really, like, for me, I have to be completely open as a singer and with performing, because that's naturally, like, the singer is where people watch, because that is where the voice is at. Like, that's just naturally what happens. And so anyone who's in a band, our responsibility and stewardship as lead singers is to be completely vulnerable with your audience, because the moment that you're not open with your audience, they close off. And hence, that's why I have to do my pre-show rituals 20 minutes before I go on, so that the people that have paid money and their time to come watch us perform get what they paid for. They want to connect. And so it's really important for me to also do vocal exercises, because you have to perform well. People expect you to be sensational and good. Try not to make mistakes. That's hard because we're people. We all make mistakes, but vocal exercises.
Not me.
And Keith, that'd be funny if Keith was just doing vocal exercises. Do you sing? Nah. No. I do them. But yeah, so
Oh, I thought Keith was talking about he doesn't make mistakes.
It's also about Keith doesn't make mistakes.
Well, yeah, he doesn't make mistakes.
The only mistake I ever made is that I thought I made a mistake.
Oh, dude, that was good. Anyway,
What did you forget on your way here?
That was on purpose.
Oh, okay.
Shut
Because y'all are forgetting stuff all the time, like that we practice on Thursdays.
He's trying to make us feel better now.
Yeah, exactly.
Better.
Make you feel better.
Thanks for making me feel
Our
better.
mistakeful
I'm
selves.
just trying to look out for my fellow rhythm section, buddy.
I appreciate it.
Sure.
We gotta stick together.
But yeah, so those are my primary pre-show rituals.
For me, it's kind of changed. Before, I always wore the same shoes and the same socks. Actually, no, I didn't wear the same socks. I wore the same socks to all of our photo shoots. But I stopped because they got a hole in them.
Oh, that's
Time for a new pair.
They're American flag socks. They were cool.
We go hard at our photo shoots, so his socks couldn't handle.
Yeah, they
it
get-
after
So
so many
last
times.
time, climb upside of an 18-wheeler.
Yeah, that's true. But for me, I usually come to the show about 15 minutes early, watch Keith
If
unload,
that.
and say...
He doesn't watch Keith unload because Keith's already done loading at that point.
Just kidding. No. I'll usually put on the way to whatever venue we're playing, I'll put on our album and just listen to it, just to be get in the mood of our own music and play. I do a lot. I don't get super nervous. It might be a problem. I don't know.
Oh, I wish I mean,
You've never got nervous for
even
any
the
of our
first
shows?
show.
I don't. Even our first show, I was
Indie
excited.
Fest? I thought we were all nervy at the first Indie Fest
I might have been. I don't.
because there was a huge crowd there. I feel like I remember everybody.
I
saying
wasn't. I wasn't super nervous.
Dude, maybe you have a gift of not being nervous. Why do you say that's a problem?
Because I don't feel a lot of things. Just kidding. No.
And how does that make you feel?
Empty.
Empty.
Good, but it's better than some. Just kidding. No. A therapy session with Bryson.
For
No. No, I don't.
Next
I don't.
time.
I don't get super nervous. I get nervous. I do get nervous if I play something that I don't usually play, even though no one knows that it's different. Like no one's gonna care. But sometimes I'm gonna do something new, nice and fancy.
Like jump off the stage.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I actually didn't get. I didn't get nervous for that.
That was sick.
jump
That
off
was
the stage.
that was so scary.
But yeah, I'll play a few different notes as little fancy line, and I'll get nervous right before that, and then I'll go look to a good friend or something. Did you see that? And they didn't.
He's like, that was for you, and they're like, that was-
Yeah, and so I've learned to not to get too nervous about that though.
All right, so mine start the night before the show.
Oh, I didn't know you were starting the night before.
Oh yeah, and I watch one of I think it's 4 movies. I'll either watch Bohemian Rhapsody, Rockstar, The Dirt, but Back and Forth, the Foo Fighters documentary. Yeah, so 4 movies. I'll watch one of those to just get in the zone.
during which he does intensive yoga and lights all the incense.
No, I don't do yoga because I'm a man.
So, okay.
I know what I'm about, son.
Very defensive on that yoga part.
Went straight to.
He tried it once.
No, I'm a man.
Definitely pulled something. Never again.
But yes, I watched that movie, and then the next day, I wear all black. Even when I was working, even before we were working remotely, I would wear all black to work. And I have one of a few shirts that I rotate through for the show. You've all seen. This is one of them. My Third Eye Blind shirt. It's a Gaslight Anthem shirt. Solid black shirt. The famous Shred Zeppelin. And then a Brian Fallon shirt. So one of those. And I also have a pair of show socks that I wear to every show. For those of you Rick and Morty fans out there, they're just long stance socks, and it's Rick from Rick and Morty sitting in a cup of the Szechuan sauce from McDonald's with drool on his face and chicken nuggets swirling around him. And also during that day, I listened to, before I listen to any other music, I listened to the Third Eye Blind Summer Gods Tour live album from start to finish in order. Just because I love Third Eye Blind, one, but two, hearing the crowd really gets me going. Once I finish that, I have a pre-show ritual playlist. If you have Apple Music, you can actually find it, and so you can hear my pre-show ritual playlist if you want. And it's all music. It is a lot different than what Mitchell listens to. It gets me hyped up. It just gets me in the zone and gets me just amped up and ready to go out there and leave it all on stage. And then I get a purple guava pear Bang energy drink and take that with me to the venue. I always get to the venue 10-15 minutes before load in, and then all that stuff's just kind of normal after that. But when the band before us goes on, I go backstage and I get my practice pad, my metronome, my sticks, the Bang, and I listen to I'll use my metronome, and I will just do different warm-up exercises in my practice pad while drinking that Bang to give me energy, and then also just to get used to playing on time. And I'll do that for at least half of the band before us, at least half of their set. So usually 15 minutes or so. And that's it. Those are my rituals.
I'm interested in what other rituals we'll come up with on tour together, because we have like our individual ones right now, but I'm really interested to see like
group hug in the showers.
Nice.
I think that's for sure gonna happen.
Absolutely.
Maybe
Bryson
we should
and I
add that
already
to
do
this
that.
Send Me a Sign video.
Why do you think the rhythm section's so tight?
Because
We have a group hug in the showers before every show.
Oh,
Bryson comes over and we actually watch that movie together.
Yep. I just didn't tell them that. I'm in the bathroom. I take
It's true.
long bathroom breaks.
I mean, it's
you know?
true. It's not a lie. He's in the bathroom.
Olympia's just like, man, he's like in the bathroom like once a month.
He just leaves an audio recorder in the bathroom here that's that poop
He's
sounds.
there for like 4 hours.
And every once in a while it goes, "I'll be out in a minute, babe."
Trust issues. Gotta love
for
it.
real. She's gonna start like
Definitely doesn't happen.
It doesn't happen,
in the
guys.
bathroom whenever you go.
People are like watching. Oh my gosh, this band is so weird. They do naked group hug showers.
You don't?
Yeah,
We
you
just went over this. Oh, wait.
You don't? You know what? You should try it sometime
I thought it was
before you
normal.
judge, okay?
If you want to feel close to someone, really bond, have a connection. A wet naked hug.
A
In the
wet
shower,
naked shower. Anyway, guys, that's our pre-show rituals. If you have any pre-show rituals that you do if you're in a band, a comment below. We want to connect with you. I guess this is the description below. I'll add Keith's playlist that he listens to, so you guys can listen to that as well and get pumped if you're in a band or if you just like good music.
Music gets you pumped, yeah.
It might be good for the gym. Instagram and Facebook, you can follow us there. You can get more exclusive content there as we post on our stories, and we'll post updates of our shows there. Wintersirens.com is where you can find all our music. So if you have anything else you want us as a band to talk about, comment section below. Subscribe, bell notification for any new videos. we should be posting once a week now. We should be back on schedule now, and I think we're figuring out how to do the YouTube thing, and it's been so fun to get together as a band, and so thank you for those who have been watching, because it gives us the opportunity to connect just as a band. So until next time, guys, we'll see you.